This week I got a huge bag of pears from my grocer and I decided to use it in a sourdough loaf. So I made a caramelized onion, pear and walnut loaf. Hi, I'm Lexi. Come join me as we make sourdough. So of course I started with half a cup of starter, and yes, I had fed my starter the night before, so it was beautiful and ready to go. I will put the ingredients in the description below and also the link to my everyday sourdough, where you can see the ingredients and also how it is made. So here I'm just adding water and some salt, and the flour that I used was the Areca Mills flour, and I also used some of the Gideon as I was running out, and that's what I had in the cupboard. These are two of the best flours here in South Africa. So if you're going to make sourdough, use a good flour. We are going into autumn now here in South Africa, and this was one of the cooler days that we were having. And the dough took literally the whole day to proof. And I actually did forget about it. So once I checked it, it was already evening, and I think the dough had actually overproofed. But it was smelling absolutely delicious. And I thought, I'm not going to waste it. I'm going to still make a loaf and let's see what happens. But I do think it was overproofed. It didn't get a good rise and a good ear on it. It just did not seem right. But it tasted absolutely delicious. So yeah, don't throw your dough away. Still bake it and use it. So this is the filling, which is onions that I had cut up and just caramelized in a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. And then the pears I cut up into small pieces and cooked them as well. And I don't think you see here in this video, but I did add the walnuts as well. And yeah, what a combination. Wow. I will definitely make this again, even though this particular bread didn't come out nicely. The combination of the pear, onion, and walnut was amazing. So definitely a bread to make again. So here I've just filled it and I am rolling it up, and now I'm going to shape it into a round loaf. So at this stage of the evening, I was already exhausted and just did not have the energy to continue dealing with the bread. So I just covered it, and after shaping it, and put it in the fridge. So I don't know if I had baked it that evening, if it would have come out better. But yeah, trial and error sometimes with these sourdough loaves. So this was the morning, and I had taken it out of the fridge, and I thought I would be a little bit creative and try and do a heart and see how that works. I don't get too creative with my breads yet because I'm still experimenting a little bit, so I'm trying to get the loaves 100% right and happy with them before I do the artwork, which I do actually enjoy. So that was my little heart that I tried out, and it was quite cute. Maybe if the bread itself had been better, the heart would have turned out better. But this was after baking, and yeah, it wasn't as bad as I'm making it out to be, but it definitely needed improvement. It was not one of the better loaves, but it's a beautiful recipe, and give it a try because the combination of those three flavors are absolutely beautiful.